A former governor of Bayelsa State, Seriake Dickson, has urged youth in the Niger Delta to shun violence in the planned protests. He said they can express their grievances without violence and destruction of property. He insists a peaceful demonstration is possible and appealed that violence and destruction of property is not necessary, assuring that their voices will be heard without resorting to violence. Senator Dickson, who represents Bayelsa West at the Senate, also asked governors and leaders to engage youth across the country to assuage their anger and frustrations, which he said were genuine. He also called on youth to support efforts at nation building. Let's now bring in our State House correspondent, Femi Akonde, for more on this. Femi, walk us through the emergency meeting of members of the Federal Executive Council and the resolutions.
Hi, Ambassador. Well, this meeting was at the instance of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation as the coordinator of the Federal Cabinet. It was in his office. You know, it also comes at a very critical time in the country when there are talks about a planned protest and the government is doing all it can, all within its power, to see how it can prevail on the organizers of this protest to shelve their plans. What was being discussed is efforts to ensure that, you know, citizens see the impact of governance, and also to ensure that, you know, these ministers communicate more with the citizens so that they understand what the administration of President Bola Tinubu is doing to meet their needs, and also show an understanding of the prevailing economic situation, show some sense of responsibility, and ensure that, you know, all plans and programs of government targeted at reaching the vulnerable and the poor are actually getting to the intended destination. You know, though it was just to also check up on the progress of all of these implementation of the government, the federal government policies so far intended at ameliorating the sufferings of Nigerians. So at the end of the meeting, you know, they came out confident that indeed the government has done a lot and is still doing so much more to help meet the needs of these vulnerable Nigerians, and also making people understand that at this point in time, there is no need for the planned protest, and the government will continue to put up plans that would ensure that, you know, they have reasons to believe in the administration.
And you know, that call is actually being re-echoed across the country by different stakeholders who insist that President Tinubu is working tirelessly and that all hands are on deck to ensure government efforts, you know, are for the benefits of all Nigerians. So what is the charge now going forward?
Well, moving forward, it's all stakeholders and all prominent people are already joining force. All hands are now on deck, and efforts are ongoing, being intensified to ensure that, you know, these planned protest is shelved. We are also hearing that some people are also saying that there are credible intelligence reports that, you know, these protests might be hijacked, that it might turn violent. We are also hearing that from the security end, the threat level has been increased. Everyone is on alert to ensure that, you know, the proponents of this protest and all of those intending to politicize it are prevented from doing so. The government also says that indeed it understands that the people, the citizens, have right to peaceful protest, but their worry is about plans by some elements to hijack this protest for their own purpose, and which would eventually lead to looting, pilfering, pillaging, and destruction of property across the country. That is what the federal government is concerned about, and is making all effort to ensure, you know, this protest is shelved. Ambassador.
TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde for us in Abuja. Thank you, Femi.
Thanks, Pastor.